Good evening, everyone. So today, Sunday the 8th of February, this time we're all gathering to do this evening chanting to show our respect to the compassionate Buddha for his teachings and a guidance to overcome dissatisfaction and suffering and find the path to liberate ourselves. So, referring to the monks in America, that they have done a wonderful job, despite they do not claim sharing or converting anybody to be Buddhists, but that movement actually have changed the perspective of Buddhist monks in America. About 40 years ago, there was one temple in America. I forgot the name. I think it was in Texas as well. Texas or somewhere. They established a new temple, and then there were about 5 monks and 1 lady and 1 man staying in the temple, and the local people disliked them, so they went in and killed them all, shot them all in America about 40 years ago. And that was a massive news at that time. And with that, monks visiting in America, everyone were very frightened for a couple of years, but somehow with the support from the embassy, monks began to establish the centers. And now this, after 40 years of the time passed, and during this crisis and a social crisis going on, and a political crisis, economic crisis, turmoil everywhere, and then the ICE agents are working so hard in America, deporting so many people, catching so many people, saying that these are the immigrants and not belong to the America, and so on. In such a turmoil environment, these monks walked simply for the peace. And obviously we have to remember, for a couple of days at the beginning of their walk, nobody noticed them. It was just one bunch of monks just walking, that's it. But somehow the accident took place, and one of the monks' leg was amputated when the solicitor came and told him that he could sue this man who hit him. And this man, this monk simply said that he doesn't want to have any trouble. If there can be spread the message of a peace by amputating my one leg, I'm happy to do so. That was the blow, and that really hit the news and spread quite wildly. And then further on along the way, there were a few missionaries and the Christian fundamentalists began to protest as they were traveling through. Then that also caused, rather than harm to the monks, got more famous because they didn't retaliate. They simply said that we are not here to convert anybody. We just share the message of a peace. And that again raised another trend among the Christians themselves, that the Christian missionaries been there for a long time, and why they didn't start walking for the peace or spreading the peace for the humanity. And with that, monks got more kind of a fame or PR. So, and with that, along the way, during this unsettled and turmoil time, people probably found that this is another way to find peace. And with that, when they arrived in Virginia, not 1,000, 10,000, almost 10,000 people gathered and following them, and they're expecting that over 10,000 people will be on the Wednesday night in the complex, the university complex. So this is how Buddha's teachings. There's one time when the Buddha was in Savatthi, during the time when he was still alive. Then the Buddha, he said that he do not fight with the world, but the world will come and fight with him. So that was what he said. And then the gentleman who was, gentleman or a monk, I'm confused now, but anyway, and someone say, why do you say that you do not fight with the world, but the world will fight with you? Then the Buddha said that it is because I teach something very different. I teach that this form, the body, is impermanent. This is not belongs to me. It causes a suffering. This body is not me. I am not this body. And this people, majority of the people can't digest. So as a result, they will come and fight with me. Yeah? And then second, he also was saying, feeling, I said that this is impermanent. It is changing. And I said that this is not belongs to me. This is not me. This is not I am. And people, majority of people would disagree. And as a result, they will come and fight with me. Same with the perception. So he went on, these 5 aggregates. Right? Same with the perception, the sanya. Sanya also, I say that this is not a permanent thing. This is changing. This is gonna change. This is impermanent. And it's a suffering and it's a perishable. This is not me. This is not mine. I am not this. And this again, people will not accept. Okay? So people will not accept. And as a result, they will come and fight with me. And then sankhara, the karma formation, that's also, I say that this is not a permanent. This is going to change. And this is not me. This is not mine. I am not this. And people will not accept that. So with that, then they will come and fight with me. Same with the consciousness. People say that the consciousness is me. Consciousness is mine. It is mine. It is me. And I say that no, this is changing. This is not a permanent. This is suffering. And this is not me. This is not mine. And that does not digest for many people. As a result, they will come and fight with me. And then, the Buddha said that these are the reasons that I teach. These are changeable. These are impermanent changes. These are suffering. These are non-self. This is not me. This is not mine. I am not this. This is unacceptable for the majority of people. As a result, they will come and fight with me. And then he further said that whether they like it or not, whether they accept it or not, whether it can be digested in their heads or not, but this is the truth. It will be like this. But one who has seen it, one who has understood it, they will find peace within. And that peace will radiate out. And that peace will blossoms. So he gave a very beautiful simile that if you are sitting by the very calm lake in a springtime, and there different lilies will come out. The different lilies will come out from the surface of the water. And as the sun hits these lilies, and these lilies will blossom and creating a beautiful lake. In the same way, Buddha's teachings, so he was saying that Tathagata's teachings is like that. Whether people like it or not, it will raise above the surface of the water, and then one way or another, it's like a light hits and somebody understood or understands it, the teachings, then that will blossom, and people will accept. And with the intention to convert, with the intention to change their mindset, they will find peace themselves. They will find peace themselves. So with that, I was talking to one of the ladies who lives in a very remote border between Myanmar and Thailand, which is like a hill people. And she was saying that in those days when she was a young lady, a young girl, missionaries used to come and give them chocolates and saying that if you come on Sunday, we will give you this chocolate, that chocolate, and then if you pray to, let's say not call the name, if you pray to this, and then we will support your school, we will support your shoes, and then clothes, and like that. And then this particular lady found this is strange. It's like a shopping mall. It's like a selling goods door to door. So she wasn't satisfied with that, but she didn't say anything. Eventually, when she moved from the hill to Pattaya, in one of the this what's called bowling. What? No, Donald Trump. Golf, yeah. So golf. She became what's called caddy. Caddy. So she became a caddy in the Pattaya area, and when she went to a Buddhist temple, she realized why monks are not giving anything. Huh? No. Why monks are not giving anything? No chocolates, no biscuits. Instead, we have to go and give them. We have to go and feed them. But that feeding gave her so comfort. Going and giving to them, she felt more connected, and she continued going and doing that. So that's why the teachings of the Buddha is quite different. That we have to understand that. But and the story that I just mentioned, that story actually, rather than looking outside, look within, looking to ourselves, which normally we forget to look at. We always look through outside the window and what are happening, what is happening, why, and go on. Stories after stories. Whereas Buddha, even this particular story that I told you, basically pointing at ourselves, knowing that this body that we think this belongs to me, in fact it is not. It's going to change, and it is definitely changing. From the day one we were like a wild horse running around, or like a headless chicken, and now as we grow old, we can't even to stand up. My back. Even to walk, my leg.
Not to sit.
What's happening? Yeah? So we cannot control over it. It's like that. And even with like feelings, our feelings are changing every moment, every second. If we like something, or somebody is telling you something that you like, and obviously become out of a blue, feel joy and happy. But suddenly if somebody in a between that says something that annoys you, oh my goodness, I don't want to be here anymore, run away. Straight away we can run away. And then in the meantime, we have so many different perceptions to the different things, and then we perceive these things in a way that is me, that is mine, and that also causes a lot of trouble too. Based on that perceptions, we cannot fit in. We hold on to that perception and we can't adjust, and we can't adapt. That's why I normally give a simile, like make your mind as a water. Water can fit in everywhere. Water can fit in every jar. And then the water is something that if you block from the north, I will come from the east. If you block from the east, I will come from the west. If you block all four directions, I will come from the below.
Sounds like a cottage.
Sounds like a cottage, yes. So that's the water. It's so smooth, so flexible in every situation. At that time, we don't have any ego, we don't have any conceit, and we don't have any different perceptions. We are just adjusting in the environment that we are in, blending in. And that the nature of a blending in is called the nature of a beauty that coming out from your heart. That's, you're maintaining your strength, but there is a flexibility. You can take control of your emotions, you can take control of your feelings, you can take control of your perceptions and understanding what's happening. You're firmly standing there. So the simile is given like a stone on top of the mountain will not shaken by the rain or the heavy wind. It stays there, unshakable. Same like that. The moment when we able to take out these things, we become a person that able to fit any place, will not be difficulty to adjust, and not be waiting for somebody to validate. And having said that doesn't mean that, oh, I don't care, and I just want to do this and go on. No, you respect the place, you respect the community, you respect the people there, but in the meantime you are adjusting in that environment. Like the water, doesn't matter which jar you pour in, it simply fits in and then stays. Don't disturb it. The moment when you make a little hole and it drips and is spread, and it will destroy even the cement or even whatever below or whatever around it, it will simply destroys. And in the same time, the same water, if you make a little hole and plant it, it can make a lot difference. Plant will survive. So that's why our mind should be convert or cultivate towards in that state. So with that, all the action that we do will be wholesome, and our consciousness becomes more purer and purer, and we will see things in a more a positive way, very differently. The psychology also says that if your mind is a positive, everything is in your hand. But if your mind is a negative, everything like just fallen down one after another and miserable, and in the meantime we feel like we are left alone, we are unwanted, we are something like a garbage. So the teachings of the Buddha is something that pointing at ourselves, and ourself also coming out from the concept that this is me and mine, knowing that these are the changing subjects and it is going to change. So why worry? just know that and enjoy moment by moment, and the blessings is yours. So in that case, we don't have to wait for the blessings from anybody else, but blessings is there with us. Okay.